Good day, everyone. I hope you're having a great day today. Welcome back to the channel. So today is the first time that I've done an upload in a little bit here. It's cold outside, as you can see. I have my hat on and my sweatshirt on. It's a little bit chilly out. Kind of hard to do any horsepower activities in the outside world, especially with all the other stuff going on here lately. Kind of hard to get out and do stuff, but today what I have in store is I'm going to go purchase an item that is going to help me get some pretty awesome footage when going out and doing drives and maybe doing a couple fun things that I probably shouldn't say in camera, kind of like going racing in drag racing in other countries or something like that. So we will get to that here in a little bit. So before we get to that, just wanted to give a quick garage update here. So I got the 2018 High Country here with the 6.2 in it. I'm working on doing some tuning on this thing with HP tuners. I have started on it. I am not a professional tuner, but I can go ahead and get this thing tuned, get some more horsepower so that I can see how the results work there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put an induction on, retune it again, see how much gain I can get from factory tune to my factory modified tune to my intake tune, kind of see if I can find some differences there. And then also we have the 2014 Duramax here in the garage. This thing will probably be the first thing that I use the new item that I'm going to be purchasing today with. We'll take this thing out maybe sometime here this week. It depends on what the weather's going to do. But this thing is 2014 Duramax deleted. It has 110 horsepower tune, and then it has the 60 horsepower tune that you can click on. When you hit the tow haul, it'll go from 110 horsepower to 60 horsepower. That way I can not wreck stuff like my transmission and stuff. And it also has the SMB intake in it as well. And ooh, getting a little close here. Take a look on the inside. It's the older body style, as you can see. It doesn't have the screen in the dash or anything, so but this thing is now 7 years old. I've had it about 6.5 years. It has 46,000 miles on it, I think. Let me see. Let's take a peek. Turn the key on. 47,600 miles is what this thing has on it. So I don't drive it much. And if you saw my other videos where I had the camper hooked up to it, I actually sold that camper. So I'm actually camperless right now, and I don't even have anything to use to pull this thing. So I'm probably just going to take it out and beat on it a little bit, I guess, and maybe someday I'll find something else to buy, another camper or something. As you may have already seen, got the Razor sitting back here in the corner. I had to put that in my garage now since I don't have the trailer anymore. I did get this thing all 100% dialed in, ready to go. In my last trip down to Oklahoma down there, I was having a little bit of tuning issues. Those issues have been rectified, and this thing is running awesome. Can't complain at all. So I don't know, maybe sometime in April or May or something like that, maybe we'll take another trip down in the dunes and see what we can do for some more footage. Maybe get the new item that we're going to be purchasing today out. That'd be pretty fun. I do have a ton of belts sitting here for the Razor. Actually, some of these are for a Razor 900. I think this one's for a Razor 900. And maybe another one of these. I'm not too sure, but I have a couple belts here for this Razor 1000 with the Boondocker clutch kit on it. And I'm not gonna lie, and I've been talking about this quite a bit because I thought that I had actually blown my first belt that last trip down to Oklahoma. I thought I blew the first belt that I've ever blown before in my life on a Razor. Actually, it was just another small little incident that happened with my clutch. I went ahead and fixed the clutch and got it back together, but with this Boondocker clutch system on here, I have never ever blown a belt on a Razor before. So I started saying it in the last trip in Oklahoma, and I knocked on the wood. That's plastic, but knocked on the wood, and I ended up not blowing one that whole trip. And I already did the damage, so I'm just gonna go ahead, keep saying it. I've never blown a belt, and I'm just gonna keep saying it until it happens. I will do belt maintenance though. Like if I'll take the cover off, check the belt out, see if it has bad wear or something. I mean, a belt is going to wear out, but when I was down there this last time, was looking at the belt, it was in great shape, had no hot marks on it or didn't have any problems or anything like that. So I just put that belt back on there and went riding, haven't had any problems at all. So that Razor over there is a very solid and pretty cool looking machine. So with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about one other thing here. So I do want to get another vehicle for the channel. I have been looking around. I think what I'm going to do is get a Corvette of some sort. I'm not exactly sure what, when, where, how, I don't know. But I want one that's completely stock if I can find one. And then what I'm gonna do is I wanna tune it, and then I wanna do some mods to it, then I wanna tune it again, and then maybe do some more mods. So like a first mods, do some bolt-ons, maybe intake, exhaust, tune it. Then probably throw in a cam, tune it. And then probably get a Pro Charger kit or something like that, install that and tune it, and just have some fun with this thing and take it out and take it to the local drag strip. I can say that, take it to the local drag strip and do some racing on some Friday nights and take it out for some cruises, have some fun with it. I was going to buy a 2019 Camaro. I found a Camaro on the IAAI website. It's Insurance Auto Auctions. And this Camaro has no engine, no clutch, no transmission, no hood, no front bumper, no radiator support, no radiators, no wheels. Somebody completely stripped this thing out, and it's for sale right now on IAAI. And I wanted to buy it, but I can't buy it because it's for sale under a dismantler or a scrapper only. I was hoping that at least a dealer would be able to bid on it, because I'm a dealer. I have a dealer's license, but they're not letting dealers bid on it, and I was quite frustrated with that because I was going to do something totally awesome with that, and I still want to do to a Camaro what I wanted to do to that Camaro, but I'm not going to be able to just use that Camaro that's for sale. I'm gonna have to find something else. So I'm gonna put that on the back burner right now and that is, I don't want to buy a Camaro right now because I want to do something fun with a Camaro, and I don't want to have a channel with 2 Camaros on it. So that's why I'm leaning towards the Corvette right now. That way I can not have 2 Camaros. I can just have a Camaro, a Corvette, and then I don't know, just go from there, kind of see what happens. Maybe an airboat. I know where there's an airboat for sale that I can buy, and then get an engine for it and tune that as well. And that would be kind of fun to have during summers as also, but I don't know. So on that note, let's go ahead, hop in the truck, pop the door open, turn the lights off. Let's hop in the truck, head down to Nebraska Furniture Mart, and let's do some shopping and see if we can find something fun. All right, here we are. I'm back and I have the new item for the channel. We have a Mavic 2 Pro with smart controller drone. So what I'm planning on doing here is when I'm out driving around or at the drag race track racing, I can go ahead and put a drone up and make a video of the race via the drone instead of just using the GoPro here only. So now I can have the GoPro and I can have this drone. So that's going to be pretty awesome if you ask me. Let's go ahead and see if we can pop this thing open here. Let's check this thing out. Oh yeah. Take a look at that controller. Man, that thing is ginormous. It's like the size of my hand. Bigger than my hand. Here is the drone. Right here. Alright, just like that. So it's got this little cover on right here for the camera. I don't know if that's supposed to stay on there or not, but should be pretty sweet. Be able to get up high footage of the races. This thing goes 45 miles per hour, but it has the active sync on it, or whatever it's called. It's called omnidirectional optical sensing. So I'll be able to take the controller here, tell the drone to zoom in on my vehicle that I'm driving, and then I can go drive and it'll follow me. So since it only goes 44 miles an hour, so I'll probably have to have the drone ahead of me for a little ways, and then once I start driving, I'll catch up to the drone, and then the drone can see me go by and follow me from there. It's probably how I'm gonna have to run it, since it's only 45 miles an hour, but that's not a big deal. That'd be still pretty awesome for just little areas to mess around in. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably plug this thing in so I can charge it up, and then I'm gonna come back when it's charged up, and I'm gonna go play around with this thing for a little bit. Alright, so we are out kind of in the middle of nowhere here, and I have the drone with me. Got it all folded up. I have used this a couple times just at my house a little bit, trying to figure it out, make sure I can run this thing. So it's not my first time starting it up and flying it, but it's gonna be my first time with following the vehicle around. So we're gonna use the active track here and see if I can get this thing to follow the truck, kind of see how it works. That way when we start doing some footage following the cars around, I kind of know what's going on before I actually do it for the first time. So we're just going to do some testing on the truck. Looks like I have a car or two coming here, so just kind of I'm gonna get everything fired up, ready to go, and then we're gonna start seeing what this thing can do. Alright, so here we are. We have this thing up in the air, doing a little bit of flying, and see if I can get it on the truck here. Oh yeah, there I am. With the camera down a little bit. Check it out. I'm gonna go up. About 66 feet right there. 66 feet, that's pretty high. It's kind of making everything look a little small. Let's go down a little bit. 60 is actually a lot better right there. Well, let's see if we can start up the active track. Let's see. So I just set the active track and it actually automatically moved it up to 69 feet. Let's do a little driving here and see what happens. See if it keeps track of me. Oh yeah, check that out. That's pretty sweet. So I'm going 20 miles an hour or so right now. I wonder if it's going to keep up. That's the thing that I'm wondering about. I'm going to pull over again right here. Yeah, it's just kind of staying behind me. So let's exit out of. So that was active track. That was the trace. Profile. There's a couple different ones. Profile, I believe, is the side view. I don't know where it is. It's behind me somewhere, but I can't see it. I'm gonna bring it around to the side. Let's see if I can see it now. Oh yeah, I see it. We got a couple cars coming here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take off one more time, see what happens. Oh, that car turned, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off here, see what it does. Yeah, it just stays on the side of me. So I think this thing's supposed to...
Tracking subject lost.
It says restricted area. Why are we in a restricted area? Well, I guess I'm going to have to bring it back. For some reason, it doesn't want to come any closer to me. And I don't know why. I guess I'm going to have to go get it. Alright, so I'm back. I have the drone back in the vehicle with me. I'm taking off, gonna head her home. So my batteries weren't fully charged because I was doing some other driving around and stuff like that at home, but I do feel like they drained fairly fast for what it said when I started. Like they were over half full, and I was only messing around for not very long and the batteries are already dead. So not too happy about that. But I did get to kind of see how it works, and that on the active track, the one that I want to do is the spot one. So there's 3 active tracks. There's a profile, and then the second one that I did, which was I don't don't even remember what the second one was now. And then there's another one, it's called Spot. What Spot does is I could take the drone, put it about a quarter of a mile down the road, and then put it on my vehicle, and then I can drive to it, and as I drive to it, the drone will stay in one spot and it'll just turn. So I'll be driving to it, and then I'll be next to it, and then I'll be driving away from it. So I think that one's gonna be the one that's gonna be pretty sweet for driving out on the road and getting some good footage. So not 100% happy with it right now, but it is my first time out, and I probably will have to get some more batteries. They make a like a fly longer kit or something like that. I don't know what it is. So I'm probably gonna have to buy that. Not a big deal, but I guess for now I'm just gonna go ahead, call it quits for this video, go home, put my drone on the charger, and I'm not sure when I'm gonna get back on it again. The weather's supposed to turn crappy and windy and snowy, and so it's not gonna be ideal flying conditions. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you soon.